Hello, it's Oklahoma Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell coming to you with another episode of A Look at Oklahoma CareerTech. I started this series a couple years ago now, just interviewing great Oklahomans, those in high school, college, and working adults that have truly changed their lives going through one of the best career tech systems in the entire country, and that is the Oklahoma CareerTech system. So hopefully there are folks that are going to be watching this episode today that learn that there are multiple paths to a great career in the state of Oklahoma. And today, certainly, we have one of those great individuals. Today, I am joined by Hannah Cathey, a graduate of Pioneer Tech's Center, the Welding and the CDL program. So first off, Hannah, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and what high school did you go to?
So in my spare time, me and my family raise pigs. We got about 4 different breeds at the moment. I'm from Blackwell, Oklahoma, and I went to Tonkawa High School.
Which high school?
Tonkawa
High School. Excellent. So were you again raised through FFA? I'm assuming you went through the FFA program quite a bit. Okay, great.
Yes.
One of the best programs we have, certainly in the entire state. So when did you first? Okay, so we always ask, particularly when it's someone that went through a traditional high school. When did you first learn about Pioneer Tech Center?
So I first learned about Pioneer Tech my sophomore year of high school when they came in and introduced us to their programs and talked to us and let us kind of explore them virtually, and that was it.
So you were growing up in Oklahoma. You didn't know about Pioneer Tech or Career Tech, or maybe at that point, maybe it was still called, VOTech. You really didn't have much of an experience or interaction with the program.
So I'm actually originally from Tennessee, and the first year that I moved here, I wasn't aware of Pioneer Tech or anything like that. So I really did learn Career Tech was a thing my sophomore year of high school, and that was the first I've ever heard of it.
Yeah. Well, we love it that high schools are so deliberate in letting kids know, in Oklahoma in particular, about our amazing career tech system. It's why we always ask, is we want other moms and dads and guardians of kids around the state to understand that really it's our high schools are some of our best opportunities to be telling that story, and we really need high schools across our 77 counties telling that story. So that's great to know that that's where you first learned about it. So let's first talk about the welding program.
Okay.
What led you to enroll in the welding program?
So, about my sophomore year of high school, I was 14 or 15. My dad was out in the shop welding, and I went out there to help him, and he showed me how to do it. And shortly after that is when Pioneer Tech came to the high school, and everything just kind of lined up for me.
Wow. So your dad was in the industry as well? Is that what you had said?
He more or less did it for a hobby.
Got it. Okay. So something that you were familiar with, it didn't scare you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say, traditionally kind of a male, certainly when you think welding, maybe a little bit more male versus female population when it comes to those welding degrees.
Yes, totally. And surprisingly, there was more women in the class. There was about 2 in the morning, me in the afternoon, and then my second year there was 4 in the morning. There was a lot more women than I thought there would be.
That's good to hear. I think that's shifting already, and certainly you telling your story, I hope helps even more. So tell that again, there's a lot of conversation around welding. There has been inside this state and around the country, frankly, of how good of jobs there is there and the need for those skills. What was the training like, and how long did the program take?
So the training was very self-paced and hands-on, and I learned a lot in a short period of time. So it took me 2 years my junior and senior year of high school to complete the program.
Okay. Yeah. So 2 years, you had your certificate and you were ready to go. You could be hired right out of high school to jump into those opportunities. And again, you said self-paced.
Yes.
Okay. So it's still a classroom environment, but it was at your pace because obviously you were still taking high school classes as well.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Got it. Okay. And again, that is so unique compared to other programs in other states. The ability to again get that high school degree, but also get a certificate at the same time, really big deal. So that's the welding program. You were extremely ambitious. That not only did you get a certificate in one of the more popular skills that we need inside the workforce, but you got your CDL license as well. So after you got the welding certificate, you continued your education in this way. What interested you to go get your CDL license?
So Pioneer Tech actually advertised that they were bringing the course over the summer, and they explained it more and more. And the more that they explained it to me and how the class would work, I kind of just wanted to jump right into it. It seemed like something that I really would like, and I would always have a job with those two careers. So.
Now, that is absolutely true. You will always have a job in those two fields. So this is after your senior year over that summer?
Yes, sir. So it was about a month after I graduated, and it took a month to complete.
So only a month to complete that, to get that license. Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So tell me a little bit about your instructors, because obviously that's again very hands-on. How did that program go? What did that month look like?
So we actually had about 4 different instructors during that month, and the first instructor that I had, he was very helpful, very motivating. And we got 2 more instructors. We had they worked together to help us. One of them, he was super encouraging and also, tried to keep us not so nervous when it came to certain things. And then the other one, who was very knowledgeable and helped us through a lot of things that we couldn't understand.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one, he helped us prepare for our test, and all of us, except for one, passed it on the same day.
Wow. So you had multiple professors that were focused on different segments of, again, completing the CDL license experience.
Yes, sir.
Wow. That's impressive. And again, 1 month, get that license. And again, tell everybody what CDL stands for and what some of the industry needs are with the CDL license.
So a CDL is a commercial driving license, and people need drivers because there are less and less people wanting to spend long hours on the road and just getting things from place to place. People order online all the time, but don't understand what it takes to get to them.
Yeah, I mean, in America today, we're short tens of thousands of people that have those kind of licenses, and those that want to go into that career field as well. So again, kudos to you that this kind of pivots me to kind of your career right now, because right now you're on staff at Custom Mechanical Equipment, but that is on the welding side, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how did you find that position?
So actually, my senior year at Tech, my instructor introduced me to Ashley, my boss, and she told me that there was a chance that I could come up here and job shadow for them 3 days a week. And then afterwards, I applied to work here, and they accepted me.
So you're in high school and you're already getting courted to get a job. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Tell me a little bit about the job. Again, you get this welding certificate. Give people an idea of kind of what a day on that job looks like.
So most days I am welding. I actually use a laser welder, and I weld aluminum for them. And then when I'm not welding, I get to learn multiple other things that I didn't think that I would be interested in doing, and now I do it every day, and I always learn something new.
That's awesome. That's great. But you know, to your point, you may do that for a couple years, and you may want to go use that CDL license at some point, right?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
What would you say to someone who is considering enrolling in Oklahoma CareerTech?
I would say that even if they don't know the path that they want to go down, that tech will always help find the way through. So I've heard of people who went through 1 year of a program and they just didn't feel right, and then they went another year to a different program and they found what they wanted to do. So I say, even if you're unsure, give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Yeah. Well, Hannah, you certainly gave it a shot, and you have a number of desirable skills that meet the demands of, again, employers across the state of Oklahoma. Love it that you know, Tennessee transplant. Love it that I don't know if you wanted to come to Oklahoma when your parents said, "Hey, we're moving to Oklahoma." But I certainly hope that now you know how great of a decision that was, and certainly that changed your life. But certainly sounds like Oklahoma CareerTech has changed your life as well.